Hello there, Star Wars fans, and welcome back to another Rebelscum.com video review. And today we are taking a look at the new Vintage Collection VC number 249, Figrin Dan. Now, of course, Hasbro also released a full army builder pack of the Cantina band where you can get 5 members and all of the instruments for them. But for those of you who are mint sealed carded collectors, they also released Figrin Dan on his own. Now, there's nothing stopping you from buying a bunch of these guys up, getting the instruments from some of the other 3 3/4 scale releases, and just putting together a full band that way. But honestly, I think it'd be more affordable for you to just get the Army Builder pack if you want to get them all loose together. So here he is on the card. You've got an awesome card back image of, well, Figrin playing at the Cantina. On the back, you've got some words and things, some of the other figures available in the Vintage Collection line. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. Alright guys, and here we have the new Figrin Dan figure, or just Modal Node figure, because the nice thing about the Modal Nodes is they all wore the same outfits, making them easy to not only army build if you want to army build a bunch of band guys for some reason, but also so that you can put together a band with ease. Now, I don't think that was George Lucas's main intention when he made the Modal Node so similar in look. But when it comes to action figures, it truly worked out that way, which is very nice. So here's the newest version of the Cantina band member figure, the first of which was the original Kenner mail-away figure in the late 90s as part of the Power of the Force 2 line. Now, that figure came with multiple band instruments, so you could get a bunch of them, put together a full band, and have all the instruments right there with one release. This figure only comes with 3 instruments. So for the Vintage Collection, for the sake of getting all of the VC figures with the VC instruments, you're going to want to pick up that Army Builder pack to get all those different instruments. But in 3 3/4 scale, you can still achieve this goal. Just get one of the mail-away figures. You'll get a bunch of instruments, and you'll be able to set up more or less a full band. This figure has very nice detail. It's a very good head sculpt. Definitely the best head sculpt so far of the Bith head sculpts in 3 3/4 scale. Head is on a ball joint. Fully articulated shoulders. In and out. Single jointed elbows. Wrist joints. Upper torso. Hips. Upper thigh. Single jointed knees. Ankle joints, and that's pretty much it for articulation. You can have him hold any number of the instruments he comes with. So there's the big one. And I love that the mouthpiece here, it's a little difficult to get it all the way up to his mouth, but the mouthpiece actually does plug in to the little hole on his face sculpt there, to his actual little mouth. Same with the other ones. You can get those in his mouth as well, even with the tiny one. I love the tiny one. It's so neat. There you go. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's reviews featuring the new Vintage Collection Figrin Dan figure. What did you think of the new Modal Node figure mold from Vintage Collection? Do you think this is the best release of these characters so far in 3 3/4 scale? I certainly do, and I really like how Hasbro, rather than split them up on 5 individual card backs, which would be a lot, and there's nothing saying that they can't or won't do that down the road over time. I like how they split it up by doing the main Modal Node, Figrin Dan, and the rest together, including Figrin Dan, of course, on the side in the Army Builder pack for those loose collectors. Whereas tracking down 5 different individually card-backed figures would be a little bit more costly and harder to hunt down. So I really appreciate that they did a little bit of both there for the fans. Stay tuned for more Vintage Collection reviews. Stay tuned for some other reviews. Make sure you like and subscribe, follow us on social media, And sign up for collectorsoracle.com today so you can start managing your collection like a pro. And don't forget to add your Figrin Dan to your collection if you collect VC and mark them as mint carded to go along with the rest of your mint carded collection. Mark them down as loose complete, whichever, but with collectorsoracle.com, you'll never lose track of your collection again. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. May the force be with all of you. You Rebel Scum.